Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. In the last episode, we did pretty well. We were going through the barracks, but this time, instead of carrying on with my warrior tyrant, I fancy trying a new character again. This time, we're going to go for the ranger. Let's go for the ranger, because we're sort of going just for every character that we see, so that's fine. I do wonder what the skills are. So, marked shot. You fire a projectile that deals physical damage and applies marked to all enemies in the target area. You deal more damage to enemies inflicted by mark. Ooh, I should hope so. Okay, now what's this one? Trap. This is probably something I'm going to use fairly often because I like that sort of thing. Throws a trap that deploys after a brief duration, and traps deal physical damage in a small area when triggered and inflict cripple. Lovely! Okay, what's this? Rhythm. You gain weapon critical chance and score weapon critical grants you stacks of rhythm. Each stack of rhythm increases your weapon's critical chance and weapon critical damage. Okay, great. What's this? Passive. Each time you get hit, you gain a buff that reduces damage taken for a short period. This effect has a short cooldown. Okay, great. Alright, right, okay, that is obviously useful, but I don't know how useful. Okay, let's go as this class. Create. Brilliant. And the character is pretty much randomised because I didn't do any of the selecting of my character at all. So yeah, let's spend some points, shall we? Let's do the survival thing because that seems like something that will be pretty helpful. I do want to survive. That does tend to be useful. Let's see, this one, I kind of like the trap idea. I think that the trap's going to be the one that I'm going to appreciate the most. And a little bit of that. Oh, is that just something that I get for nothing? Yeah, it is. Okay, fair enough. It's when you get a bit further down that you start spending points. Okay, so I'm going to put the trap thing on. I think I'm going to do the trap thing. I think that's going to be the one that I'm going to appreciate the most. It only costs 25 mana. I don't know how much mana we have, so that'll be interesting. Primary stat is dexterity, which is no surprise. We have 30 skill points to spend in that, and we'll spend the rest in magic, I think, because we need to be able to actually cast our spells. So yeah, we don't have any points for this, so I can't spend anything in that. What about you, sir? No. Okay, well, health pickups, yes. I think that we'll get that to 2 or whatever. And then we'll go down here and we will see if we can upgrade our potions. Because I actually want to remember to upgrade my potions this time. It might be a good idea. Yes. Hello there. I need potions. Yes, 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge. Lovely. And health pickup 1. Yeah, 2, 3. Yep, okay. Interesting. We have so much cash that I can just buy everything. That's wonderful. I should have done that with my main character, but never mind. I don't know what this is. I forget. What are you again? You are spell power. Ooh. Okay. Resistance might be useful. I don't want to spend all my points because I want to get some other stuff as well. Namely, a new bow would be very helpful. So I think I'll get a new bow because I'm pretty sure that whatever my bow is, it's probably rubbish. Yes, it is. It is indeed rubbish. So yeah, I want a new bow. Let's see if we can find a good bow, a silver bow. It's almost exactly the same as the one I've got. What about that one? Also the same as the one I've got. Okay, so these are all poop. Okay, let's try this. That's upgrading my bows. Okay, what about you, sir? Again, not helpful. Alright, let's go to this place over here. This might be the place where I do this. Yeah, you're going to give me something better? Yeah? Maybe? By 5 points? Is that it? Oof. They don't really go for really giving you cool stuff, do they? No. Okay. Okay, let's have that. At least it's better than the one I've got. It's not amazing, but it's better than what I've got, so that's that. We'll upgrade it a bit. Yep, let's upgrade it a little bit because we want to have a little bit of power. Just a little bit of power is fine. Obviously, I could do with more, but, you know, don't know what happens in there. Stuff. Yeah, stuff and things. Okay, let's go up and start our run, shall we? I don't think there's anything else that I particularly need to do other than select our blessings. So, let's... Blessing of Might, that's more damage. Damage taken is reduced by 10%. Maybe we'll go with that one. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that one. Apply. And the magic shop. I think I'll go with this. Also grants evasion for duration of the buff. Or you gain a dash charge when taking damage. This effect has a short duration. No, that's no use for me. What says the traps now inflict stacks of bleeding. Stacks do ice damage. That's interesting. Okay, no, let's go with this one for now, and that'll be what I'll go with. Brilliant. The tavern I could do with a potion, I guess, of some sort. Iron gained. Ooh, nice. Stone gained is another good one. Stone gained would be really helpful, but it gives us minus 5% health. No, let's go with that one. I think that's going to be useful. What's this? Architect. Huh? What's all this? Farsight? Map is explored. No, that would be terrible. Fewer elite enemies in levels. Why would I do that to myself? Surely I would want the enemies in the level. I don't understand. I mean, they give you more experience, so don't you want the experience? Well, you know what? I'll buy the capacity to do that. Poor training. Oh, lovely. Okay. Let's start, shall we? Yeah. Though that cost us a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Hello, bad guys. Righty-ho. I need to learn how to do my skills. I don't know what that shot is. That seems to be a shot that goes through things, doesn't it? Okay. So, the right mouse button is just a normal shot. And the left mouse button is a charge shot, by the looks of it, that penetrates enemies and hits others. I don't know whether the normal shot actually penetrates enemies too. We'll just have to see. Ooh, hello. We have a buff already, before we've even decided what works. Each stack of ribbon reduces your mana costs. It's only a little bit. We're not going to use that skill, so there's no point. I suppose I should. Oh, heck, I've selected it by accident. Oh, Pope. Okay, fine. In that case, we better use that skill because I just leveled it up for no blooming reason. Okay, let's move. I mean, I should try all of the skills, really. Hello, bad guy. What does that do? Is that all? Was that the contrapts skill? I don't know. I don't know what that was. It did a very bad shot. That's what it did. Can I, like... Oh, yeah. Okay, that was the trap skill. It's, interesting. It didn't seem to do all that much, did it? I don't know. How far can I shoot? Not far! Interesting. Okay. I was kind of hoping that I'd shoot further than that. Let's see which skill that is again. Which skill is that? Yeah, that's the contract skill. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what the other skill does, shall we? The other skill is the one of these. Do that. What the heck did that do? Was that supposed to mark enemies? Yeah, mark enemies, would you? I suppose they can't be all that marked if they're already dead, so yeah. Maybe that's that. We have 3 potions. That's great. And they're relatively leveled, I think. So that's also great. Okay, that's where supplies are. Here, take that. Oh, it does seem to go through the stuff quite nicely, so that's not so bad. I can't get round there, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Good. Aha! Everybody gets shot. Yeah. Yes. Okay, am I actually using the poison bow? I need to check that out. Make sure I'm actually using the right bow. Yeah, am I using the right... Yeah, I am. Okay, fine. Good. And I just for a second, I thought I'd put it on there and totally forgotten to put it on there, you know. It's always good to check. Make sure you've done the thing right. Alright, we get Blessing of Gold. Yeah. At least I think that was the Blessing of Gold. I could have... I might have totally missed that. Hey, bad guy. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, I think, to do the Ranger. I'm doing quite well with the Warrior, because the Warrior just smashes everything to dust. But I need a lot more damage on the Warrior, so I need to get some weapons that are vastly improved. Which probably needs more leveling up of certain places. Yeah, you're all poisoned now, aren't you? Yeah, that's what you get for going against my poisoned... what's it? Bow. Right. How many charges of charge have we got? Is that 3 charges of charge? I don't know. We're not really using the skills much yet. In time, I'm sure I'll use them more. Once I've got more used to them. At the moment, this isn't an area where you really need to worry too much about skills, so it's not too bad. I'm eating all of the food, despite the fact I don't need it. Hey! Enjoy the death. Thank God. Okay. So far, so good. I don't know how he's going to handle large groups. Just small groups and the odd enemy here and there is not a problem for anybody, really. But when we get to the large groups, this may be trouble. And I don't know how much damage we're doing, really, either. So, I mean, that was like 200 damage in one shot. And those shots definitely go through things. That's pretty good. I wonder how we're going to fare against bosses. We'll find out when we get to the cave boss, the totem. That'll be our first decent challenge. Unless I get mauled by a bunch of enemies, I don't know. I mean, I could do that skill and then that skill, so that way they get bashed and then trapped if they get too close. So, yeah, I think that's probably the best way of using those skills. You take that and then that. Yes. Brilliant. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's going to work. I do wonder if there's anything that will make the trap take up more space. Because at the moment it really doesn't give you a vast space of damage area, and I could do with more. That is the Dark Citadel. I don't want to go there yet. I've yet to really try the Dark Citadel more, because every single time I've tried it, it's murdered me pretty quick. So I don't feel very confident about the Dark Citadel. Although, I mean, my warrior, as I said, might be able to manage it because he's like the most damaging character at the moment. But a lot of his skill comes from his healing when you can get the healing, which you don't start with. So if I don't start with it, then it's likely to be a problem still. I don't know. Yeah, take that. Okay, I don't know if this is level 1 of the forest or level 2. I think it's level 2 of the forest, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, we've lost a bit of life already. That's not really a good sign. Because generally speaking, you need to be able to be stronger and not take too much damage. I'm probably in need of using the charge more with this character, because I can get out of the way things then, and that's obviously useful. So yeah, I should probably be using that. Although it might be a lack of poison resist that's causing me this damage, because the poison does count your life down quite quickly, as it in ones. Right, should we go that way? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think I've ever trudged through the woods like this before. Yeah, little tiny side passage. Nice. Can they still get to me? I think they can. What's this? Nimble boots. Lovely. I should put the nimble boots on, really. Take that, bad guys. Okay. And die, plant. Ah, how dare you plant around here. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at our stuff again. I need to swap that over. That's good. Right. Doing grand still-ish. Right, you take that, and then we'll drop that, and that'll hopefully... Well, the problem with that is that you only get, like, the first enemy. On a lot of the others, they hang out, the traps. What traps have I got with the others? I can't remember what traps I got with the others, but I know that there was a trap with one of the others. And it made an area. It was some sort of rune, I think, that you put on the floor. It might have been the wizard. And it stayed there. And because it stayed there, it hit more than the first enemy that runs into it. So that's probably useful. I mean, I guess when I'm surrounded by enemies, I could then use the trap, and then it would get a few more enemies, maybe. But at the same time, that means letting the enemies get to me. And letting the enemies get to me for a ranger doesn't seem like a good idea at all. No. Right. I'm using this this first skill, the targeted skill, a lot more than I expected to. So it's obviously better than I thought it was, which means I shall have to level it next time I get the opportunity, because I don't want to be without. You're so much quicker with the bow, with this ranger, than you are with the other characters. The other characters trying to use the bow are super slow. At least they were in my experience. I don't think they got the penetration through the enemies either. There's vast improvements to the other enemies, the other main characters with this. I didn't check to see if I could multi-class this ranger yet either. I don't know whether you can do that at like level 1. Certain things you can only do at level... Oh no, I think it's level 10 that you have to be before you can multi-class something. And we're level 1, I believe. Let's just check. Level 2. Okay, I have leveled to 2. Helpful. Okay, I don't know if leveling up these characters really helps massively with the other characters. Okay. It's supposed to, but I've not seen any visual improvements in the other characters from leveling up other characters, if you get what I mean. In the previous one, if you leveled up more than one character, then you got sort of stat bonuses for all of your characters from the characters that you leveled up. Which meant that really you needed to level up all of the characters to get the best stats, which obviously took a lot of time, but it was well worth doing. This, I believe it does the same thing, but I've not seen where it does the same thing, if you get what I mean. It doesn't seem to show me. If I go in here and go into information, I would have thought that stuff would be here. I mean, I can see that there's stuff. Let's see, that's nimble boots. Nimble boots, nimble boots. No, that's accomplishments +6. Maybe that's it. Because I've been leveling a warrior, so the extra armor, accomplishments +6, might be that. Let's see, accomplishments +3. Yeah, so that might be the mage that I leveled. So I think that the accomplishments +3 thing is the bonus from other characters, but it's not really stated. It's not really stated very well, so I don't know how I feel about that. It would be nice if it actually told you, like, this your wizard is making all of your characters have extra focus or whatever. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. I thought that as soon as I was swamped with enemies, that was it. It was a no-go. So the ranger. How do I feel about my first experience with the ranger? I feel like I got squished in rapid succession. So I don't feel very confident about the ranger. Maybe I should try another character. That's a good idea. How do I do this without doing anything else? Switch character. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it could show you on here the bonus that your other characters are getting from the character that you played. That could be a thing that they did, but they don't. Okay, so the ranger was a bit of a unfortunate thing. I think what I'll do is I'll do the next character in the next episode. This is going to leave this episode a little bit short, but I died horribly. And that's, generally speaking, not very helpful. So I shall see you in the next episode, where I will try out another character, not the Ranger, because the Ranger is apparently rubbish, at least in my experience so far. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.